Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. He'll see the West All-Stars and the East All-Stars. And the West will start out with the possession. Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Antetokounmpo is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Doncic, and it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Curry in at the point. Irving passes to Beal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Tatum, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Curry dishes to Giannis. LeBron outside from past the arc. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Beal with it. He's picked up by James. Great open look there.
Man, the confidence Irving has is something I really appreciate. I mean, he's ready to shoot it as soon as he gets it and not afraid of any kind of shot.
Curry outside, and it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here is Curry after the three-pointer from Bradley Beal. LeBron kicks to Jokic. Shoots over Embiid.
Look at how well Embiid uses his size on defense there, swatting down the shot and doing it with authority. Boy, was that some by-the-book basketball or what? Blocks the shot, gets out in transition, and then finishes strong. From one end to the other, perfect.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Irving. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot.
Well, you've got to be careful and skillful in how you guard Irving. I mean, he's really adept at drawing fouls.
The East All-Stars shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Irving nails both of them.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Here's James. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, this guy simply does not age. LeBron remains a dominant force in this league despite being in the league since 2003.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. I asked him how hands-on he was planning to be, and he said, not much. He told me it's fun to coach these guys to see what I can generate out of certain matchups, but that's more the exception than the rule. I think I'll be as much of a spectator as anyone. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
Excellent finish that time inside by Doncic. He's highly skilled. I mean, that's obvious. What's not so obvious is how big he is. This guy looks me eye to eye.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Good work there as it goes.
We know Curry has tremendous vision, and he uses it to tee up his teammates for easy shots.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Vucevic, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Julius Randle comes in for Tatum. Zach LaVine's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Bradley Beal. The East leading by 3. And there's Randall on the assist by Mitchell.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
And good that time.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Levine kicks to Mitchell. Back to Levine. 1:06 left to play in the first quarter. It's 2-on-1. And it's Paul George with the finish.
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
And a look at the Mobile One drive. Driving right into your living room.
That's an incredible move by him on what's been an impressive night all around. And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Simmons. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Paul is so gifted at creating for his teammates. I mean, he's just got a special knack, and it's one that's been honed over years and years of playing. He really does work hard to get everybody involved.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Paul kicks to Simmons. And here's Brown outside. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
Really good to see Brown drop in the perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
Pass to Randall. Over Gobert. Randall with the bucket.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. It's the West All-Stars up by...
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Class.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the West All-Stars.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
Kawhi Leonard is out there with Tatum. Then it's Conley, then it's Harden, and it's Williamson in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play. And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Harden the pass to Conley. And he makes that one. Conley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammates shots. And does a really good job setting up the shooter.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you very much. Now, Mike Conley was a first-time All-Star in 2021 and is still a top-tier point guard. His teammate Donovan Mitchell says, when you have a guy like that who can control the game, it makes my job easier. Mike always has a feel for what's needed. He's big time. Kevin, back to you.
What an important influence he is on that team. Such a big part of what they do. GA, thanks.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Harden outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game. Beal's checked in for the East. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the West. LeBron comes in for George. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Here's Williamson, and finished off by Williamson.
Some of the moves Williamson pulls off are just insane there, but he didn't know what to do.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Embiid's checked in. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Curry's checked in. Doncic finds Sabonis. Curry outside. It's hauled in by the East. Embiid's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Tatum passes to Harden. Nobody near Leonard. And the three off target. Leonard against James. Lays it up off the glass. And the West leads by 6.
Boy, this is how effective LeBron is in close. Just takes his time, never in a rush, and exploits holes in the defense.
Back to Harden. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
No good from LeBron.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Takes the three, and he's good on the three ball. James has got the lead up to 7 now for the West All-Stars.
Off a hot feed right there, LeBron. Automatic.
Outside Leonard. Elbow shot. Second shot opportunity. And it's sent back by Sabonis. Back to Antetokounmpo. The shot misses. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Launches a three. And they'll get another chance. James kicks to Curry. Clock at 6. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the East with some changes. Randall's checked in for Tatum. Green comes in for Leonard. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for James Harden. Jokic, he's checked in for the West. Jaylen Brown comes in for Doncic. Vucevic, he's checked in for the East. Kyrie Irving comes in for Beal. Then for the West All-Stars, Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Paul subbed in for James. Here's Gobert. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The East trailed by 7. Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
That's one of Levine's pet moves. Has the speed to get there and the hops to finish.
And Jokic gets it to go.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Outside Levine. 30 seconds left to play in the first half. Mitchell wide open. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Curry passes to Gobert. Paul outside. They get it again. Jokic. And it goes down 2 points. Jokic has got 8 points.
Look, this package that Jokic has, instinct, length, timing, you don't have to jump really high if you've got those things working for you to be effective as a rebounder.
And so it's the West All-Stars with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2, a competitive matchup for the West All-Stars in the first quarter.
They were in a rough spot down 7 at one point, but kept it from getting worse than that.
Well, for the West All-Stars, Kenny, how'd you see it?
It's always a positive sign to see assist numbers like this. They're moving the rock with ease and keeping each other happy. It's a brand of unselfish basketball that's fun to watch.
And Shaq, what did you think about the East All-Stars?
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. We've got Antetokounmpo. Stephen Curry's out there with Doncic. And it's LeBron James. And it's Jokic in at the 5.
That's a nice soft touch from Embiid. Well, he's so smooth for a guy of his size. Scoring inside for him looks effortless.
The 3 for Doncic. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the East. Beal against Doncic. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Boy, a wicked dunk by Leonard, showing this defense just how explosive he can be.
Antetokounmpo finds Doncic. Some nice passing here by the West. Here's James. Can't hit that one. Good D by Embiid. Beal against Doncic. And finished off by Beal.
And maybe not the most explosive player in the league, but Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Lillard's checked in for the West. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Leonard. At the elbow, Jokic. To the paint, here's Tatum. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
The West All-Stars have been unsuccessful at the line so far, 0 of 3, and looking to make their first free throw of the game right now.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
Williamson is checked in for the East. Mike Conley comes in for Kyrie Irving. He's with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Out to Doncic. LeBron dishes to Doncic. The West again cannot hit.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Beal, the pass to Leonard. Inside, and stolen by LeBron. Pass break, here comes the West. Back to Doncic. Here's James, and the layup's good off the glass.
LeBron James.
James has got 9 points.
Tell you what, very few players have the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic. This guy is special with his vision and passing.
2 minutes.
Leonard the pass to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And some changes here for the East. Randall's checked in for Embiid. Bean comes in for Leonard. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Bradley Beal. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Jokic. Sabonis comes in for Antetokounmpo. Paul George is checked in for LeBron. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Luka Doncic.
LaVine, a primetime threat to knock down those mid-range jumpers.
To the inside. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by Brown.
Assist goes to
Brown's got 3 assists in the game. Passes it to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Beautiful offense. Lillard creates time and again down the floor, whether it be for himself or for his teammates.
Randall outside. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Sabonis kicks to George. Stolen by Levine. Here's Mitchell. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. And it's a 4-point East All-Star lead.
And as we've watched him develop, Zion has steadily improved his passing ability.
Gobert dishes to Lillard. And here's Brown outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Brown's got 8 points.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And that one goes out of bounds. Pass touched by Lillard. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
And the East with some changes. Vucevic comes in for Zion Williamson. And James Harden subbed in for Mike Conley. Chris Paul, he's checked in for the West. And the East has possession. They lead by 1. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, Zach LaVine is not just a scorer. He's really good at setting up his teammates, too.
Sabonis with the bucket.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
Mitchell with it. The pass to Harden. From the arc. That shot, no good. And as we finish the 3rd quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. East All-Stars lead by 2. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Vucevic. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away. And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Castellanos down low. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Jokic.
That's exactly what you want the offense to produce, a high percentage look for Jokic.
Paul against Irving. Harden the pass to Leonard. Outside Irving. It's up a 3. And another 3 from the East.
As dead-eye and outside shooter that we have in the league, Irving has the ability to scorch you from there.
Outside Curry. Antetokounmpo kicks to James. Outside for Curry. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the bucket.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time. Harden the pass to Leonard. Irving against Paul, and it's sent back by Jokic. Pass break, here comes the West. James with the ball. Here's Paul. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by LeBron.
Chris Paul's a player who is more physical than he appears, and he looks for contact. He's become very good at finishing off bumps. Irving.
Again, Irving missing.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Nice shot by James.
Fighting through contact, not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Harden kicks to Irving, pass to Vucevic. And that one drops for him. Vucevic has got the game tied up here for the East All-Stars.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
And Giannis gets it to go.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
And it's the West All-Stars ball. Paul with the ball, now guarded by Tatum. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got four this quarter.
Boy, in his relatively short career, Giannis has figured out just about every way to get the ball in the basket, even with the guy draped all over him.
Timeout called, East All-Star. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Vucevic, and Beal subbed in for James Harden. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Doncic is checked in for Chris Paul. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And here's Leonard from three. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Jokic. From 13. They get it again. James. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
The magnitude of the moment not lost on LeBron James. He knows they needed a bucket there, and he's going to get it for them.
And it's good, 2 points. And the East leads by 1.
Kyrie, not a bad answer. He'll give you the needed hoop when you need it most.
Yep, that one goes.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
To the middle, here's Beal. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And that's now 9 points for Bradley Beal.
Not shying away from the spotlight. Beal wanting to be the guy to come up big for his team.
James in the post. He's covered by Leonard. It's in!
Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the East. Shoots over Curry. It drops.
Kyrie Irving is simply caught fire.
So it's the West now. Here's Doncic. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Count it!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
It counts!
That's a huge basket. Beal showing why you can build your franchise around him. He is that special.
Doncic finds Jokic. Back to Doncic. Got it!
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. They're trailing by 1. There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And there's the call on Curry.
Stephen Curry.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Leonard looking around. It's off. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
First personal foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
So a close game sees the West All-Stars taking this one. This win such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.